Hello, everyone. So, as children, we have so many firsts, right? We do things for the first time. We're challenging ourselves to step out of our comfort zone every day. And as adults, we really like to contain that into doing things that make us feel comfortable and that we're knowledgeable about. And we don't really like to branch out of that too much. So, my topic today is how to change out an outlet. And for a lot of people who've never worked with electricity, this can seem pretty daunting. However, if done properly, it's a very safe and very simple procedure. So I'm going to go over a number of things today. I'm going to go over all the materials you would need. I'm going to also go over why you might need to change out your outlet, as well as giving you a basic understanding of how an electrical outlet circuit would work in your house. Okay, so I'm going to start with my materials. Couple things you're going to need first are pliers. So these are needle nose, these are lineman pliers. The needle nose would be fine if that's all you have, that's the most common. The next are going to need some screwdrivers. So this is a Phillips head screwdriver, and this is a flathead screwdriver. Okay, I'm going to be using a drill with a Phillips head bit for today's video because it's for speed. Try to get it done a little faster. The next thing we're going to need are our wire strippers. These are wire strippers, and this, you can use this as well. You could use a kitchen knife or a pocket knife. Either one of those would be fine. We're gonna need an outlet. Obviously, if we're changing the old one out, we're gonna need a new one. And we're gonna need some wire nuts. For safety today, I recommend if anybody's gonna do this, you need to get one of these. It's an outlet tester. So you plug it in, and if it is on and there is power to your outlet, these lights will turn green, one of them. And if you want to, if the outlet is broken and you can't test it by plugging it in, you can use this button, hold it down, and if it gets close to the outlet, if there's power to it, it'll beep really fast like this. Okay? So before we get started, I want to mention that I've been in the home repair and remodel industry for over 6 years. I have a lot of experience in this. This is actually my own house that we're redoing, and we just ripped everything out of here. The downstairs I've completely rewired and replumbed. I had inspections done on the downstairs, and I've passed all of my electrical, plumbing, and HVAC inspections. And while I'm no electrician, I feel confident that I am able to show you and guide you through the process of how to change out an outlet. Okay, so let's give a brief overview of an electrical circuit that you would see in your own home. So a very basic rundown of this is your electrical panel in your home. It has a little door and it opens up, and you're gonna have breakers on the inside. Some of you will have fuse boxes. I'm using a breaker box. So power will come in from the outside, and then from inside this box, there's wires attached to each one of these breakers that goes down out of that through your wall and into an outlet box. The wires are then connected within the outlet box. They run through the wall in between your studs, and then they go into another outlet box. And then it continues on and so on and so forth. This is the box that we're gonna be working with today. We're going to say this one's broken. So why would you wanna change out a outlet box? So a couple of the main reasons you would want to change out an outlet box is maybe it's broken, or if you go to plug something into it and the plug keeps falling out. So that would be two reasons why you would want to change out your outlet. So first things first, safety, you want to make sure that the outlet is off. So how you will do that is you'll stick your tester in there, and let's say that this lights up green, so the power is not off. You're gonna go to your breaker box, and if it's labeled on the side, you'll be able to see which breaker goes to which outlet circuit. If it's not labeled, you can literally go to each one and flip these, and as you go, watch this light. If it turns off, then you know that the circuit is off. And if you can't do this, then you just take this with you, stick it up to it, and once it stops beeping after you switched one of these, you know that that circuit is off. So this is no longer has power. Next step is to take off your cover plate, and then you've got your outlet here. which you will use your screwdriver for. I'm going to use the drill. There's 2 screws, one on the bottom, one on the top. And once you pull this out, you're going to have 3 wires. There'll be a black, white, and a copper wire. So you're going to just take all 3 of those off your old outlet. Okay, so you're left with 3 wires. Your black wire is your hot wire. That carries the energy from the breaker box to your electrical box. The hot wire always goes to your brass terminal. The other side is silver. That takes your white wire, which is your neutral. The neutral is what carries the current, what's left over back to the box, so it completes the circuit. So what we're gonna do here is I always change out my old screws or the caps. These right here, just it's good practice. Make sure they're nice and tight. So to do that, you'll just take your old ones off, unscrew them like so. Look like that. You take your new one and you screw it back on. So you do that for all 3. The next step is you're going to strip these old pieces of wire back because they're kind of beat up. And it's always best to just use fresh wire. So you're gonna take your linesman's, or your needle nose would do that just fine. You take your strippers or your knife and you just cut this sheathing back on each one, about 3/4 of an inch on each one. You're gonna take the point of your needle nose and bend these back into little hooks that will go around the screws in the new box. Okay. So we're gonna take our new box, or our new outlet, and we're gonna take our black hot line and we're gonna connect it to our brass screw. Tighten that down and get it in there. There we go. And we're gonna take our white neutral wire and connect it to our silver terminal. All right, so we got our hook and we just hook it right on there. We use and you just tighten these down to finger tight. It doesn't need to be crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna take our ground, and ground always goes to the green terminal here. Take that, tighten that down as well. Okay. And there's your new outlet. You just shove these wires back in here. Your new outlet is always going to come with 2 screws, one top and one bottom. Good. You're going to take your cover plate, put it right back on there. You can get new ones at the store if you want. Okay. All right, and that is how you change out your outlet. And then you'll just test it by taking your tester, plugging it in there, going back to your panel, turning on that breaker, and then this will light up and you'll know that you've got power. Okay? So today I've gone over the basics of a circuit that you would see in your house. I've gone over the safety precautions that you'll take, why you would need to change out an outlet, and how to change out an outlet. So I hope after this demonstration, you feel a little bit more confident, and at least you have a little bit more knowledge on how a basic circuit is run in your house, and then how you would change out your outlet if needed. So I hope that this was helpful. Thank you.